Alright, we are continuing our example from this morning. However, when you copy this in your notes, you need to rewrite the whole thing because there's a difference here. This should have been a minus 3z this morning. I had a plus 3z earlier, so change that. We have equations 1, 2, and 3. Okay? I already have, my step 1 is to get two equations with two variables. Well, here's one equation with only two variables because the z is missing. So I'm going to eliminate a z term by combining the first two equations. I had to multiply the second equation by 3 to get a coefficient of 3 for the z so that I can eliminate them. So this is 3 times equation 2, it's written here. And then I'm going to add them. 5x plus minus 3x is 2x. Negative 4y plus minus 7y, or plus minus 3y is minus 7y. Negative 3z plus 3z is 0. 3 plus 0 is 3. Next step. I'm going to label this new equation I found, equation 4. I have two equations with two variables. Now I'm going to use elimination, and what I'm going to look, I could either multiply this equation by 2 to get coefficients to match for x, or I could multiply, let's see, the lowest common multiple of 3 and 7 is 21. That's just too much work, so I'm going to multiply this one by 2. 2 times equation 3, 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times negative 3y is negative 6y. Okay? 2 times 0 is still 0, 2 times 1 is 2. And I'm going to subtract this because these are both positive. I'm subtracting 2x, I'm subtracting this whole equation. 2x minus 2x is 0. 7y minus a negative 7y is 7y plus negative 7y plus 6y, which is negative y, equals 3 minus 2 is 1. Negative y equals 1, therefore y equals negative 1. This is my first partial. Okay. I take this first partial, I'm going to plug it back in to one of the two equations that only has two variables in it. I'm going to choose this one because it looks a little easier. So equation 3 with y plugged in, x minus 3 times y, but y is negative 1, equals 1. All right, I'm just copying this equation, substituting negative 1 in for y. I'm left with x minus negative 3, which is x plus 3, equals 1. Subtract 3 from both sides. X equals negative 2. This is another partial. Okay? I'm going to take both of these now, partial 1, partial 2 that I found, and plug them back into one of my first equations. I'm going to choose equation 2. It looks like the simplest one. So equation 2, negative x. Well, x is negative 2. So negative 2, minus y. Y is negative 1, so minus negative 1, plus z equals 0. Well, the minus minus 2 is positive 2. Minus minus 1 is positive 1. Plus z equals 0. 3 plus z equals 0. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Z equals negative 3. This is my final partial. Okay, now I have x is, I'm going to put them all together. X is negative 2. Y is negative 1. Z negative 3. So my solution, therefore, is negative 2, negative 1, negative 3.